I was in London. I was studying at Goldsmiths University. I had this romantic vision of art school, like you're gonna go there and you're gonna meet all the right people and they'll all be your friends and you'll be having shows and going to parties. You'll probably meet some hot artist guy. You'll collaborate with him. Anyway, what happened is there's like loads and loads of women in art school and like 5 guys. And all those guys have girlfriends who are also in art school, and somehow this is the group that has all the shows and together, does all the activity, and they're so cohesive, and you know, actually they're a clique and they don't want you at their party, and all the like 60 girls are with their relationship that they already have because they're from Europe or whatever. So, oh, my romantic art school dream isn't happening. And I had lived in Asia for some time, and I was like 28. I was never in love. I was never really like, this is my serious like love affair. So I was really hungry for that, and also feeling really lonely in art school. And I realized about this kind of British culture that it was a place where it was really hard to make friends. They really didn't want that. It wasn't like an open culture. It had the old residue of the classist kind of landlord and nobility times, and that was just the way people acted, and they didn't want to share their information. So I was like, oh, last resort, online dating. Maybe this is a real way that you can find some intimacy or get lucky and land into some kind of network where you can survive. And then at the same time, after a couple tries, you realize that doesn't work. And you realize that there are some patterns or tricks or something is going on about your emotional labor is less valuable than others. So you have less economic privilege and less citizenship privilege than other people. And that's why you have to do this stuff, this like extra emotional labor of like Tinder and online dating. But then somehow, even when you do that, your emotional labor is worth less than other people's, and there's this power dynamic at play. So I was in this, it was a website actually. So the idea of the website is that I could like charge all these patterns and have all these like discussions and second thoughts that I would normally have in my studio. How come you don't stop? Like, you're telling me that you see the red flag. Like, you're describing the date like this. I'm like, well, I didn't really know until I heard the sound of my own voice. We don't talk about that stuff because love is abstract and lucky and, you know, really vague, and it doesn't have to do with economics or politics at all. That's how they make it sound. But actually, like, all the fabric or the contrast are there about the economics, privilege, and you know, you have to have a similar status or he won't go for you. You can see that, like, it's really obvious, but we want things to be romantic because we don't want to think that we're in the 19th century. But actually, it's still the same that it was.